Hello, welcome to the channel. This video focuses on the Aovo Pro e-scooter which I purchased this week. The video will focus on the unboxing, the assembly, use of the app and the first ride. Hope you enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe. So I bought this scooter from avopro.com. I think they are a Polish company based on the shipping that happens. You can see there it cost me £299 and some of the spec there which is on the screen. The scooter actually came a little bit late and they refunded me £10 to my PayPal, so actually it cost me £289. So yeah, onto the unboxing. The scooter came in a really sturdy box, which meant that there was no sort of damage to the components when it arrived. And that's always good to see. Sometimes I've had deliveries when they've been absolutely hammered by the time they arrive with you. So here's some footage of the unboxing then. As you can see, a bit of a struggle to get into the box there, and there are some pretty basic instructions in terms of what you need to do, which basically involves taking the scooter out of the box and taking the wrapping off, and then putting the scooter on its stand and putting the handles on, and there's 4 screws which you'll see shortly that hold the handle in place. So yeah, fairly straightforward. You'll get an idea now of how much wrapping there was and protective materials around the scooter. There's loads actually, so yeah, it did feel like it had survived quite a long journey. Came from Poland via DPD, which took about 4 working days. I was tracking it as it came across Poland and then ended up in Stoke before it arrived where we live in Shropshire. So as you can see, some of the parts, I mean, it really does come pretty well fully assembled. All you've got to do is screw the bars onto the top of the stem. So pretty straightforward. So you can see there, that's the just unboxing of the charger. It came with a UK adapter plug to go along with the charging unit there. So yeah, you get an idea of what's in the box basically. A few Allen keys and some screws. So yeah, before I move on to assembly, yeah, a good start there, as you can see, boxed well, and then completely unboxed, and that gives you an idea of what parts were involved. So moving on to the assembly, as I said, pretty straightforwards. What I probably could have done with doing here is making sure I'd got everything to hand, but it was a bit of a struggle really. What I've been watching from some of the Xioami 365 videos is that the mechanism to keep the bar upright is like a 2-fold system, whereas on this it's pretty straightforward. It was really simple, but yeah, so yeah, tucking the cables in, trying to keep it nice and tidy before screwing the bars together. And yeah, I'm back on that handle. How on earth does it work? It seemed to baffle me at first, but really you just lift it up and push it on with just a tiny little bit of force. No rattling around. You know, loads of people have problems with the Xioami 365s and needing to put the little packing plates in to stop the rattle. Look, I'm still struggling there. But yeah, having taken this out, obviously I'm recording this voiceover after the video's edited. No problems whatsoever. So yeah, just 4 screws to hold the bars in place, 2 on the front, 2 on the back. It came with an Allen key and they were installed. They'd already got thread lock on them, you know, the blue paste to hold the screws in place, particularly when you're going over rattly surfaces, etc. So that was useful. There's a bit of a shocked face there. Okay, so just finishing off this section with the screws, just making sure everything's absolutely installed properly, and really trying to avoid cross-threading. You know, that's one of the things that's so easily done when you're doing something like this for the first time. But no cross-threading issues here. Everything went absolutely perfectly. So that's, I think, the last screw that's been screwed on there. So yeah, pretty good. So the next section, I think, just shows you the bell. So I'll go quiet here for the voiceover and give you a chance to hear what the bell's like.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it, actually? It's on the Xioami one that this is copied. You click that, clicks the bell.
That's better than any bike bell.
Sounds quite loud, doesn't it? And the brakes.
Okay, so onto the app then. The app was available on the App Store for both Android and iPhone. So I'm an iPhone user, and you can see me switching the display on for the first time, and it's always so satisfying, isn't it, getting the packaging off. You can see that I've got a splint on my finger. So normally I'm a mountain biker, and I've ripped the tendon off the end of my finger, so it's been in a splint for 5 weeks at the moment. It needs to stay on for 6 weeks. So I'm right at the end of a period where I've been unable to ride both a mountain bike and my motorbike as well. So it's been an absolute pain during this period. But there's the app. And it's just connected so quickly, no problem whatsoever. Lots of options available on the app. You can turn the lights on and off, which is quite a nifty little thing to do via the app. You can set maximum speeds within the 3 different options as well. So there is a slow mode, there is a eco mode, and then there is a sport mode. So yeah, there's the light going on and off rather, via the app. And this is me, I think, trying to do some of the testing out of the limiting of the top speed, and I did have it in kilometers an hour, which is the factory setting. So I just sort of lifted it up with my foot and watched the front wheel go around. But I've set it to miles an hour now, which is much more straightforward for me to understand. So yeah, that's pretty much the scooter built, the app connected, and as you can see there, it's on charge, ready to take out for the first test ride. I did take it out for a little bit of a spin, but it started raining. We've had terrible storms here in the UK during August, so really I've waited for today to do this video. Okay, so there's 3 modes on the scooter. There's slow, which takes you to a maximum of 9 miles an hour, which I'm sure is fine just for sort of built up areas and moving in and out of members of the public. If I move on to eco mode, that takes you to about 14 miles an hour or so. And then sport mode, there you go, and that takes you to about 19 miles an hour. So I'll just do a turn round. Okay, so So for me, on stopping, I feel like I could probably get more out of the regenerative braking, so I might adjust the settings on the app. But at the moment, if I'm travelling at there you go, sort of 17 miles an hour and take my hand off the accelerator, it's a fairly slow, gradual move down to stop. So yeah, that's something to work on. But yeah, otherwise very, very impressed. It's quick.